The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Now Hall to start the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Ball again on second down. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
They go play action with Wilson. And this nearly an interception right off the bat. An early crisis averted as that winds up incomplete. This defense for the Dolphins, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Down to about the 45.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action now. Wilson. He's got a man complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Throwing is Wilson. And this will be caught. in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Jets will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. Well, these two division rivals, the schedule maker gave them a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to pass. Tua throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Ready? 3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. And he fires one, but incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1. The Dolphins at 13-1 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets 30. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Tua sets up to pass it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready.
The slot man in motion right. Tua on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Catch is made by Metcalf. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Ready.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
I said it, let's go.
To throw is Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Chart the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Throwing again here, Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hall. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now Wilson. There's Hall bringing in another one. And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From the 10. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Here we go, set.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. The Dolphins on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey, man! Hey, check nigga!
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. They're going deep for Hill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Chopper, chopper. Wow, move. Charlie. Orbit. Go.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and trying not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. The incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet 1st down.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
It's important to do, especially early in the game like they have. On 1st down, right back to Hall. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and 1st down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. This pass out wide to Hall. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 2nd down, ball on the 3. 1st down marker at the 1-yard line. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Wilson toward the pylon, caught, and he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball, or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. On 2nd and inches, Tua.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tua. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On 1st down, Wilson. And that's going to be caught downfield by Fant. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Noah Fant, 49 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap. especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
On first down, Tagovailoa. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Slot man moves right. To try again after the sack. Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Hey, Blue. Steal. Check, steal. On the ball. Wait.
On third and long, it's Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already showed in the first half that they'll go for it on fourth down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it. Punt it. Head coach have already made that decision.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe some explanations.
Now Wilson on first down.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take over here up near the 40. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a third and long.
Ultra. Hurry, hurry. Ready?
He'll drop to throw.
Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Man. Check view.
Now Tua. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Tua, a final shot before half. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted.
Tariq Woolen picks it. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half.
So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve.
As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Okay.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Hey, go Smith, red.
Looking to pass. Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Here's Tua. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Tua over the middle, complete. That's Hill. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 35 yards.
And the Dolphins get a bit closer.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's a Florida native from up near Pensacola. It's Michael Carter.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
His defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Now Wilson.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Dolphin football.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up and now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
61 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa.
Eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Hey,
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll give to Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. He finds his man. Complete. That's Wilson. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On the NFL scoreboard, they are in the 3rd now in New Orleans. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. In motion left is Wilson. To throw is Wilson. From the gun on 3rd down. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Jalen Phillips racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. And connecting here with DJ Shark. Touchdown, Jets. DJ Shark, 48 yards. And the Jets extend their 4th quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here we go.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And able to use the stiff arm to gain leverage initially, but not much room thereafter. Throwing again on 2nd down. Tua. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Tua now on first down. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Tua going to throw. He finds Pickens over the middle. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
Touchdown! Garrett Wilson, 48 yards. And the Jets up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to, because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. From the gun, it's Tua. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Now a dump off here, complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. And again, it's Tagovailoa. On target over the middle to Hill. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. Setting to throw on first down is Tua.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Jalen Waddle.
His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Dolphins get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last two drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Wilson wants to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wilson. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. In motion right is Wilson. On 1st and 10, Wilson. And Shark calls it in. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. And that one results in 35 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Throwing again here, Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Now it's Wilson. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall.
A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And that's caught at the 25. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. And the kick is good, but obviously it won't matter, as they're going to go down in defeat here. This one's over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting a touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is running,